Now folks, just as there are little quakes, volcanoes, and meteors as the mini versions of the mega events that occur less frequently, the same is true every day with Earth's rotation. It's not constant. It changes every day, and we also see anomalies in the deviation beyond what's expected, with the impulsive or acute events statistically tied to strong solar storms and core geomagnetic jerks. Now, since records began about 50 years ago, the shortest day glitched at about 1.5 milliseconds. This record was broken in 2020, get this, 28 times. 28 times. This is not normal. This is not good. The scientists actually say they see evidence to expect an even more extreme 2021, and for those who know what the bigger version of an Earth rotation glitch is, happens about every 12,000 years, this is about the most unnerving thing I have ever had to report. These glitches are tied to the low velocity zone, where solid rock defies logic on top of a liquid rock ocean, and instead of floating around like pieces of driftwood, they are locked together with a thermoelectric plasticity. This is the region of Earth most likely to be responsible for unlocking the crust and the great cyclical disaster of this planet. And folks, this is what our upcoming book is about, what we made a movie about, 45 episodes, and did 3 more in that next disaster series as the new year turned over. We are due in the cycle. We are seeing the magnetic changes on Earth, and we're seeing those magnetic changes already known to be tied to rotation glitches now taking over, presumably at the thermoelectric plasticity of the low velocity zone, which would cause more glitches as it unlocks. Now folks, we have been discussing much recently on the Earth's rotation glitches, the length of a day, and how they are minor versions of the big unlocking of the low velocity zone every 12,000 years, which allows the Earth to turn over. Today, we go back to a story from January 8th, when we learned that the record fastest day, the fastest Earth had ever spun around once on record, was broken 28 times in 2020. 28 times. The world is speeding up, and if you will recall, they had predicted the fastest day of 2021 to be in July, with nearly 2 milliseconds of speed up. They expected us to end up 2021 about 24 milliseconds fast. 2020 was the first year on record Earth wasn't sluggish, spinning slightly slower than perfect 24-hour days. 2020 was faster by a whopping 1.28 milliseconds in total. Well, it's been 4 weeks, not even a full month since that January 8th morning news, and the predictions have changed. Interestingly, while their predicted fastest spin, the shortest day of 2021, is now projected for August and not quite as fast as the previous predicted fastest day, as a whole, the year actually is predicted to be faster. Now they expect more than double the millisecond deficit as we saw predicted at the start of the year, with a daily average of, again, more than double the previously predicted daily spin speed millisecond deficit. By the way, if correct, not only will we have the fastest year on record, but it will have one of the biggest jumps of any year-to-year on record. Faster and faster until you can't grip the road anymore, if you catch my meaning. To learn more, click the channel name to go to the Observer's homepage on YouTube. Our playlists make it easy to catch up on everything we discuss, all in one place.